Coach Morelli said, you got to know the rules in order to break the rules. And I mean, it's kind of like being, a foreman on a construction site. The foreman job wouldn't exist without any of that. All those little pieces need to be put in there, and those program pieces, they are programmed. There's certain ways to do it, but putting it all together and making sure that everything is in the right order, that's a job of the bigger picture. I guess saying that it's not about the program. One of my favorite quotes is not about the program, it's about the whole program, right? And so, putting all that perspective, I actually, when I first started, I thought I knew all that stuff. All the science, all this, and it's like, okay, when I came here with Augie, he was like, okay, let me see your resume. All right, cool. Threw it out the window and was like, all right, look, we're going to start over, right? This is the price of admission. You have to know all this information. Now we're going to know how to do it. One, have you done it? And I'm like, well, I haven't done this. And he's like, all right, let's start there. So I started doing it and going through the evolution of my own growth. So how it feels, what it, feels like to do your own programs and certain things. And not to say I wasn't working out or doing any of that stuff. It was like, if you're going to walk that path, you better walk that path. Right. And if you're going to do it with your athletes, they better believe you that you're sending them in the right direction. Right. So you better know the little nuances, and that's what kind of a foreman does. Right. So, a long story of the big, understanding the bigger picture. I think that just comes with years also of experience and seeing certain situations, but also failing, right, at one, and being able to tell that story of, hey, I failed at this, let me pass this along to you. And I feel like that's one big thing Augie did.